Had nowhere to go because the outside was filled up with trucks with Ty Bodine and Austin Dillon.
And I promise you, Mike still doesn't feel normal as we see him down into turn 3. That was so close to a crash. It takes you a lap or two to catch your breath back after something like that.
Hornaday, Eichler, Sauter, Almirola, Buschert, your top 5. Bodine, Schrader in 7th. David Starr, Jason White, Johnny Benson are the top 10. We mentioned earlier that we're under a severe thunderstorm warning right here at the racetrack. That means that the people that are at the highest points are supposed to get out of those positions, and those include some of our camera operators.
They need to duck. There's a lot of weather out there.
Look up in the left corner here.
Yeah,
see that lightning? That's why we're going to get our cameraman off the roof.
Lightning in the area. The problem is the spotters are up there as well.
NASCAR's bringing the
highest points.
The trucks to pit road too, Rick, preparing for this this storm to hit.
Starting to cover up the pit stalls, bringing out the tarps as the officials will stop the field on pit road. Ron Hornaday looking to get another win at Kansas Speedway. If he's able to do it, he will be the first to repeat at this racetrack. He's also going to do it starting on the pole. We'll be back. The Duplicolor Bed Armor What's in Your Bed promotion is launched and continues until August 31st of this year. Entry is open to legal residents of the United States and who are 18 years of age or older. Entry requires submission of an image and description of your truck in use in one of 3 categories. Limit 1 entry per person, household, or street address per category. Odds of winning dependent on the number of entries on the website. To enter and for official rules, visit www.bedarmor.com. Let's go down to pit road and Adam Alexander.
Ron Hornaday started this race on the pole, dominated the early stages, leading right now, but a lot of excitement in between. Take us through your afternoon so far, Ron.
No excitement. We had a tire rub and it looked like it had happened in practice. And then after qualifying, I noticed it this morning. And I don't know, I guess when the low air pressure started rubbing real bad. And after Atlanta, this is the same truck. We blew a left rear. We're not going to chance it. But unbelievable how fast this truck is. It's a lot of fun to drive. I got to thank Kevin Delane and everybody up there at KHI. I mean, this is when it's fun. I mean, I've had this thing sideways. I've had it up the apron and made it 3 wide, and that just says a lot for this Longhorn Chevrolet. This is a lot of fun. I got to thank Ream, everybody that's sticking aboard. I mean, this is the VFW. This makes my job a lot of fun.
You said exciting and fun, and I would guess those are 2 words that help describe that pass for the lead when you went by the 18 Brian Eichler. Take us through that, Ron.
Well, the bad part is these trucks stall out, and I don't know, Johnny got a little loose off of 4, and I got a heck of a run going. I made it 3 wide and clearing before we got to the corner, and then Eichler, he's been running the middle groove up there, and I said, been watching him. I've been setting him up for the last 30 laps, and finally we got fresh tires and got the same tires that he's got, and the last set that Doug put on, there were scuffs. So he was running up just a little bit, and I got him, and it started air pushing behind him, and it got him a little loose, so it just gave me the momentum down the back.
I guess with the season you've had and some of the bad luck, if the rain washed the rest of this thing out and you were declared the winner, that'd be okay with you, right?
Yeah, what's so cool is they give you a pedal car for winning the pole, and I've got 3 of them, but I got 5 grandkids, so I got to win 2 more poles here, so hopefully Kevin Delaney keeps me in this thing for another couple of years so I can win poles. But for some reason, this truck and myself really takes to this racetrack, and it's a lot of fun. The fans, I got to thank them, how awesome they were. Coming down in here, just standing in the line waiting for autographs, and we stayed autographs for about an hour this morning, and see everybody, the drivers' intros. This is what racing's all about. This is Kansas City love their racing, and it's a lot of fun.
Hornaday, the race leader under the red at Kansas, Ray.
And Adam, right behind him is Brian Eichler in the number 18. And yesterday afternoon when I talked to you, you weren't very happy. You said tight, tight, tight. Looks like Eric's picked up your race truck just a little bit better today.
Yeah, definitely. These KBM guys did a great job so far. We've got a pretty fast Toyota. Tunder's pretty good. Ron's obviously very fast up front, but
wow, that's pretty crazy.
See if we don't fly away here.
You were losing. I gotta go.
It's all good. So we'll get this thing in and we'll get back going. Hopefully we can keep this thing up front.
If we get racing again, Brian, what will you do differently? Anything that you can do to adjust this thing to go after Hornaday and get back to the front?
Yeah, Eric and I have been talking a lot with brake blowers and stuff, keeping the thing freed up, keeping it turning in traffic. That's my biggest thing. We're pretty good by ourselves, but as soon as I get close to somebody, I get pretty tight.
A lot of 2 and 3 wide out there today. Is it fun?
Well, it depends on who you're 2 and 3 wide with. Old Hornaday come up and apologize right there. He had me pretty sideways down the back stretch, but you know, having fun today, and I can't wait to get back going.
All right, in second place right now, that's Brian Eichler. He's out of his truck, and Rick, I think we need to have a commercial break.
You wanted to get dry, maybe, right? The rains have come down. They are soaking this racetrack now as the fans make their way under cover in the grandstands. We're under a red flag condition at Kansas Speedway. Want to keep up with all the results and stats from the track? Check out the new NASCAR stats package. Get the latest practice and qualifying reports, race results, and driver standings. Go to the NASCAR section of speedtv.com. Rain still coming down at Kansas Speedway as the safety vehicles are making their way around the racetrack. They haven't started drying the track because the rain's coming down harder right now. We're under a rain delay at Kansas. We'll be back. It's pouring rain here in Kansas, but we look forward and live forward to our next race at Dover International Speedway, May 14th. 8 o'clock Eastern on Speed.
Can we continue the trend? We've had 2 first-time series winners the last 2 years with Scott Speed and Brian Scott.
I think we can continue that, and it's going to be the Just for Men live forward.
And how about Ron Hornaday? As if this race was called right now, or Ron Hornaday wins, he will make a huge gain on Timothy Peters. Timothy Peters right now being shown way back in the 24th position. Right now, Ron Hornaday, as they run, is 79 points behind, and it's really.
It is.
That looks like hail to me.
Kansas, as we were able to live forward with Just for Men hair color.
Jim Cantori would be very happy right now.
Hey, Michael, it was only 20% chance of rain. I think we got all 20.
All I can say is don't be the last guy under the tent, if you know what I mean.
That's golf ball size.
No. That's marble size hail. What are you, not from the Midwest?
Well, you always hear it's golf ball size, softball size.
I've seen softball size hail, and that's something we definitely don't want to see at this racetrack. But yes, it is hailing in Kansas.
I'm glad our cameramen are off the roof, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, and I'm glad Adam and Ray are undercover.
Sort of.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
well, this is
lonely down there, aren't they?
This is a first for me. I've seen it snow at a racetrack that we have called the race from, and now it's hailing in Kansas.
But if you watch Fast Track to Fame on Monday night, you'll see it rain in the desert. It snowed in the desert. I've never seen that before.
I'm hoping that these trucks are making their way towards pit road.
Yeah, me too.
Or the garage area.
That's, I would say hydroplaning would be the next thing we would see on this racetrack.
I always thought it was a bad sign when the trucks drying the racetrack had their wipers running.
Yeah, amazingly enough, as this storm is very violent right now, behind us to the west, the skies are actually clearing up once again, so it's partly cloudy behind us, but as you can see, right now we have got a thunderstorm taking place.
How many shovels is it going to take to shovel up that hail there?
Well, when we started this race, the temperature 66 degrees, so we're hoping that hail will melt quickly.
Hey, Phil?
When the sun does come out.
Yeah, double A.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, cover that, please.
Reminiscent of 2 years ago at Talladega. Dorothy now skipping in the hail. We'll be back to Kansas. Well, amazingly enough, there are the dark clouds, and just behind us to the west, blue skies. Amazing how the storms and the inclement weather can pass through the Midwest. You're back here at Kansas Speedway. We're under a rain delay. We've completed 114 of the 167 scheduled laps. We have 53 laps remaining. We've had 8 different people out front, 13 lead changes. Ron Hornaday now in front of the field. Brian Eichler in second. Johnny Sauter, Eric Almirola, and James Busher are our top 5.
Wasn't that an impressive run by Hornaday up through the field, though? And he knew the rain was coming and turned up the volume and was able to get by, squeeze by Eichler. Had him sideways on the straightaway going by.